Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Melanie Kate Love, the Self-Love Makeover Artist, and I help beautiful soulful women just like you how to nourish and heal your energetic blockages through the delicious power of self-love and angel guidance. Today it is Q&A tea time. And I have so many questions, so I thought I'd combine a couple of questions in today's episode, but keep them around relationships because that kind of seems to be a hot topic at the moment. So the first question comes from my beautiful Christine, and she asks, how do you get over the almost perfect ideal partner without being bitter? Well, Christine, fabulous question. The way that you get over someone is that you need to release them, so you need to surrender to the process. Christine, I highly recommend that you check out my Releasing Blockages playlist, in particular the 3 thumbnails which have stationery on the front. They talk about 3 different letter writing techniques. I think it's the first video that I actually uploaded in that series. That's going to be probably the one that you want to watch first. It's going to help you release everything that you've been holding on to, and it's going to be a way that you can communicate your feelings, get them out. You don't necessarily have to give this letter to this person. It's just a process of getting the feelings out, going through whatever the emotions are which comes up for you, and just say, you know, it was beautiful and I had a fabulous time. I learned so many beautiful lessons. It was such a beautiful experience, but now it's time for me to set myself free, to grow, and to manifest a beautiful partner. I also noticed that you said you don't regret anything, but do you have some advice for letting things go easily without remaining bitter over being so close, yet still having to start all over again? I think your self-talk is not very good. To change it, instead of saying you have to start all over again, I don't want you to think of it like that, because if you're putting that into your vibration, the universe is like, oh, Christine likes for things to end and start and end and start. Whereas what you're looking for is a healthy romantic relationship. That's what I'm picking up from you. So I think that you shouldn't see an ending as something bad. I think an ending is a new beginning. So a door closed, and if you're getting the same type of dudes that are walking in, then you need to spend some time, no, I don't want to say you. From my experiences, I have noticed that it's really beautiful to see what the lesson is within that, and then do the inner work, and then you'll be able to grow from it. You also said, I had on my list ready for a relationship and interested to start a new one, but I'm puzzled about the universe not hearing this one since it's vital for manifesting their ideal partner. So basically she was saying she found a dude, he ticked all the boxes, but he wasn't ready. So yes, you can write your list, but what's a really beautiful, important topic about that is that you need to feel the emotions associated with it as if you've already got it. So write that list. You need to find someone that's going to treat you like a queen and make you feel like the most beautiful person in the whole wide world. You can't just write it and be like, I wrote it, so it has to come. And what's really beautiful about when you write that list is that the universe is going to send you some people, and it's going to give you the opportunity to amend that list. Because in my video, How to Manifest a Vegan Partner, I specifically stated that I wanted to find a vegan straight man. Why? Because I found a vegan gay man, and I was like, this is not gonna work. So see each opportunity as a gift and a chance to rebuild and start again, but you need to feel the emotions associated with it. You need to release these people, otherwise you're gonna start having the same, it's like the universe sends you the same lessons until you learn from it. Okay. Next question. Okay, this is about relationships as well, but this is in regards to family. So this one comes from Hirsch, and she says, how do you be grateful to channel the law of attraction? I have a 3-year-old daughter who has a medical condition, and I do everything for her and still work full time. And my husband decided after she was born to only visit us on the weekends. So I had to move back home. I want to manifest, but feel overwhelmed in the situation. How do I be grateful when it feels more like a curse? Self-talk. is so vital. You are saying that this is a bad thing. It's like you're feeling guilty because your daughter isn't, because she has a medical condition. I think what you need to focus on is how flipping beautiful and amazing and wonderful your daughter is. Your daughter is pure positive energy. I don't think it's going to be good for your vibration to constantly be thinking about your husband and how he only visits on the weekend. I do need to say that I am deeply saddened to hear this situation, and I'm so sorry to hear that you are going through this, but the universe is here to help and support you, and they want you to have a wonderful life together with you and your daughter. If your partner fits into that, fabulous. If not, then keep doing your self-love practices. You need to focus on the beautiful things, because if you are constantly beating the drum of what you don't have, the universe is going to bring you more of that. Instead, focus your attention on how fabulous and wonderful and creative and unique and special your daughter is, because the universe brought you the universe asked you to be her mom for a reason. She chose you, and she has some beautiful lessons that she's going to teach you along this journey. So just focus on that. I think it was the second or the third thumbnail in the, what is it called? The Release Blockages playlist. And I actually speak about another letter writing technique, which talks about a list of positive aspects. I want you to start listing all the beautiful qualities about your daughter and how fabulous it is that she gets to still see her dad. But I don't want you to be focusing on that you have to, you had to move back home. You have somewhere to live. That's beautiful. It may not look the way you want it to look, but you have a roof over your head, you have food in your fridge, and you have a beautiful daughter that needs you. So focus on those beautiful qualities. All right, let's move on. Hirsch, I hope that was enough for you. Okay, next question. Okay, this one comes from my beautiful Chloe, and she asks, once you've received an angel card, what do you do next? I got the romance card. My question was, will me and my ex-girlfriend get back together? And I got the card and I don't know what to do now. We dated for over 11 years, separated a year ago, we're still close. And now I feel that the card I got was right, I just don't know what to do. Okay, Chloe, beautiful question. Thank you so much for writing to me. I do need to say that when these cards come up, we need to be in the right vibration to hear the answers of our angels. And if you're confused about what to do, then book yourself a private spiritual reading so I can get into the right vibration to hear those clear messages and channel them for you. If your intuition was saying, what did your intuition say? I think you wrote to me and you said that you feel like you're going to get back, because I think you said that you had lost a lot of weight, but I could be getting you mixed up with someone else. You're doing your self-love practices, you're feeling like a completely different person. But what's truly beautiful in this situation, it's like you can't sit around and wait for someone. You know, if you got that relationship card, you need to keep focusing on yourself, because the higher your vibration is, the more you attract more beautiful qualities into your life, however that may look to you. And I want you to know that everything that you are going through is divinely orchestrated. I want you to send that relationship, that 11-year relationship, so much love, because it served you at that time in your life, and it was beautiful, and it has made you this credible person that you are today. And I want you to focus on that. I don't want you to focus on the breakup, because that's sometimes when we can get bitter and we can start to reminisce and we're like, why doesn't she love me? You know? Hold on, let me just think about what to say. So you got the romance card. What to do next? I feel like when you do readings, sometimes one card isn't enough to tell the full detail of the picture. That's why I love doing private spiritual readings, so I can get in and I spend 30 minutes going through, as you would have seen in my general readings over on my channel, time like going through where's the blockages, how can we raise your vibration, what do you need to do to release that blockage, and it kind of gives you more direction. So if you need more clarity, I highly recommend that you book a private reading. If not, then please download my Self-Love Starter Kit, because I can teach you 3 simple strategies to help to cleanse that beautiful vibration of yours and unblock whatever is holding you back. In it, I teach you a morning mindset audio, which is 15 minutes of delicious goodness to raise your vibration to make you feel like unstoppable and stepping back into your power. The other one is a 5 minutes to bliss, which is a guided meditation, which I encourage you to listen to whenever you're feeling like overwhelmed and you're like, I don't know what to do. Listen to that, and within 5 minutes you'll be like, oh yeah, I feel really good. And then the third one is a self-love practices workbook. So you get an opportunity to write down, what does self-love look like for you, and when was the time that you were truly the most happiest, and how did that look? How did you feel? Where were you? And what could you do to get yourself back there? So Chloe, I highly recommend that you actually download the Self-Love Starter Kit. If you need more detailed clarity, then I would have to say that book a private spiritual reading. If not, you can do the card reading for yourself at home because you've got cards, so that's amazing. And then ask in your head the universe a question, or your angels, and then I would choose 3 cards, one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. So 3 different cards. See what comes up from there, and it starts to connect the dots to tell you a story. And then read the book in the back so you can find out about it, but trust your intuition. Like, what is the first thing that came up for you, and write that down. You don't necessarily need to have cards to get an answer, but they're a fabulous tool. Another way that you could do that is to meditate, however that looks like for you. You could go for a walk in Mother Nature and don't have music on or anything, and just see what comes up, because sometimes the angels speak to us when we just listen, and we have a time to just, how do I say it? Like when we're not thinking, it just kind of comes through. So however you can get your mind to stop thinking, then those messages can come through. All right, Chloe, thanks for the question. All right, what's the next one? Ooh, another relationships question. It says, I feel alone. Oh, this is anonymous, this one. Fabulous. This one says, I feel alone, empty, and sad all the time. How do I know if this is a psychological issue or if I'm blocking guidance? Okie dokie. Wow. I'm going to quickly read this one. Okay, it says, please help me, Mel. I don't know who else to turn to. My boyfriend of 2 years broke up with me. I'm a very messy, deeply... Oh gosh. I'm going to leave this one, and I think this one probably needs to be a private reading. Is there anything else? This is about law of attraction. Let me quickly answer this one. Hi Mel, I wondered if you could do a video on visualization techniques. I think a lot of blah, 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 blah. Okay. You feel like you're not very good at visualizing. Okay, visualizing is like thinking about a movie in your head, and as you're visualizing it, you are feeling the emotions connected with it or associated with it as if it's already happening in real life. So think about it, it's like going to the cinema in your head. So, what are you actually trying to manifest, did you say? I tried to visualize my ideal man coming into my life. I made the list of what I want. I look at it often, although not daily. I sit down to visualize, and it's just the most uninspiring thing. I think it's even a chore. Okay, so sometimes it takes time, so don't be so hard on yourself. You know, I didn't get good at visualizing just all of a sudden. It's taken years. So don't compare where I am to where you are right now. Oh gosh, I've been talking all morning, so just hold on a sec. Okay, so think about like different scenarios. So how do you want to feel in your belly when you meet this person? Do you want butterflies? Do you want to feel like natural when you first meet him and you're just like friends and then it kind of deepens from there? How do you want to feel? Think about like, how are you going to dress? Like, how do you dress when you, like, how do you think you would dress on your first date? Like, put that outfit on, buy it if you want to, go up shopping, whatever you need to do, or thrift shopping if you're American, and put that outfit on, do the hair and makeup, or maybe it's a beach day and you want to do the messy hair look and you got a nice cute towel and whatever. I want you to think about like how you're going to feel when you see him, and you know, when you give him a hug or when he kisses you, or she, however this works for you. And I want you to think about all of those feelings, like how are you going to feel like when you wake up in the morning and he's there. And, you know, I used to visualize before I met Peter how I would feel waking up next to my boyfriend or my partner. And I knew that every time I woke up, I knew we would look at each other, we would smile, and I would always used to say, "Good morning, sunshine." And I used to say that to Peter quite a lot when we first got together, and now we have different names for each other, and we don't even need to say words because, I don't know, we're at a different stage of our relationship, but it's just like those little things. Like I used to visualize, like I wrote it on my list that I wanted my partner to open the car door for me on date day. And I visualized the feeling of what that would be. And Peter does that on date days for me. So it's just taking the time to work out, what does this relationship look like for you? Like think about the moments when you were like crying on the floor. Like what do you want him to do or her to do for you? And do you want them to just grab you, or do you want them to give you space? So you need to think about all of those different things. And when you can tap into that, like your brain literally can't tell the difference between what is reality and what is in your head. So you can kind of trick your brain to believe that you have a partner without having found him yet, or her yet. So with visualizing, it just takes time and it just takes practice. I think that's, you said that you wanted a guided visualization. I haven't made one of them, but maybe that's something that, do you guys want that? Do you want a guided visualization to manifest a dude? I have a guided visualization coming on the 18th of November, which is going to be on the new moon, which is a forgiveness healing meditation. But it's still a guided visualization / meditation. But if you want something like that, I can make it for you. Just let me know. But I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you who took the time to submit a question. All of the questions that I featured today, every single one of these beautiful souls jumped over to melaniekatelove.com/questions. They filled out my form, and it's just an easy way for me to go through, have the information, and to answer them for you on camera. And I love to answer them without taking time to think about them. Like I literally sat down with my laptop, with my cup of tea, and I'm like, okay, let's roll. Let's roll. Like if this was a live Q&A, then this is how I would be answering them for you. So if you have any questions that you would love me to feature in another episode of Q&A Tea Time, please jump over to melaniekatelove.com/questions, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. This is one of my favorite segments because it's kind of like, you guys are here, we're sitting down on my couch, we're having a cup of tea. It's a little bit unnatural because I've got like a light here and I've got all the windows open here, and like that doesn't even belong there. That belongs at the front door, but it looks cute there in my little screen. But I love these ones, and I love seeing what comes up for you guys. But if you are looking for more detailed clarity and you want to like skip the struggle of trying to figure this out for yourself, please book yourself a private spiritual reading so I can help you, give you 30 minutes of detailed clarity. And by the end of it, you're going to be like, like you have like this sense of relief. Like check out the testimonials on the screen right now from these beautiful souls. I had the opportunity to read for Sandy Lynn, who's a New York Times best-selling author. I got to create for Rosalynn Carter, who's the creator of Wish Charms, which was amazing. And it's so beautiful to hear their feedback. So if this is something that you're thinking about, please head on over, book yourself a reading, and I would love to hear from you. Anyways, until next time, remember to keep doing your self-love practices to raise that beautiful vibration within you, because when you vibrate on the frequency of love, it's the most beautiful place to be, and that's when you can release all your blockages and manifest your heart's true desires. Oh my gosh, my loves. If you love this video, also give me a thumbs up. That would be amazing. Comment below what came up for you, or if you have any advice to all these beautiful souls that have asked a question today, that would be amazing. And yeah, I'll see you next Q&A. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching. A like would be appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe.